الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله، أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله، أشهد أن محمد رسول الله، أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح. قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم، صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. اتل ما أوحي إليك من الكتاب وأقم الصلاة إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. ولا تجادلوا أهل الكتاب إلا بالتي هي أحسن إلا الذين ظلموا منهم وقولوا آمنا بالذي أنزل إلينا وأنزل إليكم وإلهنا وإلهكم واحد ونحن له مسلمون. وكذلك أوحينا إليك الكتاب بالحق فالذين آتيناهم الكتاب يؤمنون به ومن هؤلاء من يؤمن به وما يجحد بآياتنا إلا الكافرون. وما كنت تتلو من قبله من كتاب ولا تخطه بيمينك إذا لارتاب المبطلون. بل هو آيات بينات في صدور الذين أوتوا العلم وما يجحد بآياتنا إلا الظالمون. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. وقالوا لولا أنزل عليه آيات من ربه قل إنما الآيات عند الله وإنما أنا نذير مبين أولم يكفهم أنا أنزلنا عليك الكتاب يتلى عليهم إن في ذلك لرحمة وذكرى لقوم يؤمنون قل كفى بالله بيني وبينكم شهيدا يعلم ما في السماوات والأرض والذين آمنوا بالباطل وكفروا بالله أولئك هم الخاسرون ويستعجلونك بالعذاب ولولا أجل مسمى لجاءهم العذاب وليأتينهم بغتة وهم لا يشعرون يستعجلونك بالعذاب وإن جهنم لمحيطة بالكافرين يوم يغشاهم العذاب من فوقهم ومن تحت أرجلهم ويقول ذوقوا ما كنتم تعملون الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر بسم الله الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نحمد ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. أما بعد، رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. So alhamdulillah, it's been a while. Last time I saw most of y'all was last year, right? So alhamdulillah, off to a fresh start and a new start, inshallah. And the hadith that I wanted to share with you is actually a hadith. Part of that hadith we started at the end of last year, and now inshallah completing this hadith, which has a very impactful message for us, especially as we turn a new page. The Prophet ﷺ was sitting with the Sahaba, and he mentioned a statement, ad-dinu an-nasiha. Religion is an-nasiha. It is all about nasiha. And I shared with you two different meanings of the word nasiha. Nasaha means to mend something. When something needs fixing or repair, or there is some type of deficiency or defect, to remove that, to bring value, to bring the full value and potential back into something, is called nasiha. Another meaning of nasiha is the process that is used to extract pure honey out of its comb, to remove any type of impurity, and coming with the end result of pure honey. Nasahtul asl. When I extracted and I purified the honey. The Sahaba asked that this nasiha is for who? This concept of nasiha. And this concept, the meaning of nasiha, it is applied differently depending on who you are addressing. So who do we apply nasiha to? This concept of mending, bringing out the best. The Prophet ﷺ said, Lillahi, nasiha towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this means that in regards to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to bring out the best in yourself. To give it all you've got to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To stay off the path that displeases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whether it's in the form of aqidah, whether it's in the form of amal. Whatever it is, to put our best foot forward, just as we do, or we should do, or we would do in our careers or in our businesses or whatever field we are pursuing. Whatever we are pursuing, or whoever we are pursuing, to put your best foot forward. So in regards to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nasiha means to bring our best foot forward. Not to just give Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the spare time that we have or whatever we don't need in our house. But to start off the day giving our best to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Giving our spare time, whatever is left, to everything else. وَلِرَسُولِهِ وَلِكِتَابِهِ. And bring out the best of ourselves when it comes in regards to the Quran. It's very easy for us to put it into fifth gear when the month of Ramadan comes around. But the other 11 months, to give our best to the Quran. To have the zeal to understand and to be well versed and to be able to refine our recitation at the most basic rudimentary level. Let alone understanding and applying. Just to start off with the basics of rectifying our recitation. So putting our best effort forward. وَلِرَسُولِهِ rasulihi. At the time of the Prophet ﷺ, what did this mean? For the Sahaba to give their full, unconditional, unquestioned support to the Prophet ﷺ. Where if he says jump, you say, how high, Ya Rasulullah. Where if he says give, there's nothing to be held back. Where he says take and keep, there's nothing to be let go. And in the absence of the Prophet ﷺ's living existence, to put our best foot forward when it comes to the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, to uphold the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, to understand the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, to be offended when the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ is being ridiculed, humiliated and disgraced, to be upset and witnessing something like this. This is being truthful to and genuine to and putting our best foot forward in front of the Prophet ﷺ. وَلِأَئِمَّةِ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. And moving forward, offering nasiha to the imams of the Muslims. Now what does this mean? The word imam is usually understood as what? What is the word imam understood as? A person who leads, and in particular what? The prayer, right? So typically, the word imam is understood for someone who leads the prayers, or even for someone who has led a prayer. If I wasn't here and you led the prayer, who was the imam for Isha? Who was it? Umar Bhai, right? So typically the word imam is understood for someone who leads the prayers, or even for someone who has led a prayer. Okay? However, in hadith and even in fiqh, traditionally, the word imam is understood as a person who has been appointed as a leader to govern the affairs of the entire ummah. The religious affairs, the spiritual affairs, the financial and the political affairs. So when you hear the word imamun adilun, it means a just ruler. The word imam adil is translated as what? A just ruler. Okay? Now with the absence of a central Muslim state, for our understanding, whoever has been appointed and accepted by a body to represent the rest of that body, that is a person who falls under imam. Okay? And a person who represents the rest of the body has to decide in the best interests of the entire body, not in the interest of just that person. Now let's go back to the word imam. Okay, it's typically understood what? A person who leads the prayer. What is an imam's role and responsibility? An imam's role and responsibility is to bring people together. And then for what? Bring people together for a fight. Right? Okay, aqamis salah, may the best man win. An imam brings people together on one platform, just like in the prayer. What happens? A call is made, a person stands up, and everyone forms the ranks. Everyone forms, and there is this unison. There's this movement in harmony and in unison. Everyone is doing the same thing at the same time upon the call of the person who is leading the prayer. Now, what does it mean? What does nasiha mean for the imam? Remember the two meanings: to mend something, to fix something, and to bring out the best in something. When it comes to an imam or a leader, or whatever the setting may be, not just masjid, whatever the setting may be, if someone has been appointed as a leader, what does it mean to extend nasiha towards them? It means to equip and empower that person with whatever they need to be more efficient and more effective. And guess what? Since we are all human beings, and all of us make mistakes, and all of us will err, what does that mean? That means when anyone in a position of leadership or an imam makes a mistake, Nasiha means to empower and equip them with constructive feedback and suggestions that will help that person do what they are supposed to do in a more efficient and effective manner. You don't fix a tear in something by making the hole bigger and ripping it even more. You don't fix a tear in something, you don't mend something by discarding that whole part from the rest of the garment. Nasiha means to help mend something, and in the process of mending that, bring out the best in that. Okay? Imam Nawawi rahimahullah, he mentions his own commentary in this hadith. Mu'awanatuhum ala al-haqq, to support them on issues of haqq, to cooperate with them, وَتَنْبِيهِهِمْ وَتَذْكِيرِهِمْ بِرِفْقٍ, and to advise them and remind them with softness and gentleness, وَتَرْكِ الْخُرُوجِ عَلَيْهِمْ, not to stand in opposition, وَالدُّعَاءِ لَهُمْ, and to make dua for them. Then the Prophet ﷺ ends by saying, وَعَامَّتِهِمْ, the courtesy that you would extend as a Muslim, an-nasiha, that courtesy that you extend to a person in leadership should also be shared with the rest of the community as well. Our religion is all about an-nasiha, advice. And the intention, and I said this before, it makes the difference between sharing with someone what's on your mind versus giving them a piece of your mind. So, religion is about nasiha. It's about bringing out the best in each other. Religion is not about hammering each other down, or exposing people, or disgracing or humiliating people because of something that went wrong. The Sahaba, okay, we can have as a community, we can have irreconcilable, opposing differences, just like the Sahaba did. But the Sahaba did not write each other off. They did not stand in opposition for one another. Our religion is not about writing people off. It's not about causing a chaos and hoopla. It's about bringing out the best in each other. If you see something wrong with me, or I see something wrong with you, be sincere about it. Don't just tell that person. You know, there's a saying in English, don't just tell me, show me. Show me how it's done. The problem is, people want to say and talk about how things should be better, but they don't want to step up to the plate and show everyone how it's done. So as we turn a new page in a new year, even though for us the epicenter of our year is Muharram, but for whatever it takes, for whatever excuse it is, our religion is about bringing out the best in one another. As a family, as a father, as a brother, as a son. There's a saying in English, when you seek to discover the best in others, somehow we bring about the best within ourselves. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow this year to be a year of bringing out the best in ourselves and the best in each other. Jazakumullahu khairan.